In this video, I will talk about a plugin for IntelliJ IDEs. So the plugin is HTTP client, and this is the documentation page for the plugin. You can go through it and read more about it, but I can tell you guys in a brief, so you will get an idea why to use it and how to use it. So it's a simple plugin which can be used to hit HTTP request. So it can be very useful while you are developing some APIs, and meanwhile you want to test it. So there are other options you can use like browsers, curl, command in terminal, and postman, but this plugin is a little bit more convenient to use it because it's integrated in your IDE, and there are other benefits. So let me quickly show you in my IDE, so it will get more clearer. So here is my IDE. I'm using IntelliJ IDEA for Java development. So first of all, let's check if we have plugin or not. So yeah, in the preferences I have selected plugins. So here I can type HTTP client. So as you can see, it's already installed and enabled. So mostly when you install this IntelliJ IDE, you will get it installed by default, and here is the documentation page, so you can also open the documentation page from here. Okay, so I have the HTTP client. So here I have created a very simple HTTP server which runs on the 8080 port, and I have used Vertex framework, so but it doesn't matter at all. So first let me start the server. So my server on 8080 is up and running, and whenever I will hit, it will just return a simple response success true. So let's see how we can use it. After the installation and enabling the plugin, you can create a file. So maybe on the scratches or anywhere else you like. So like right clicking, and you need to select this HTTP request. So the extension of the file will be demo.http. So here I have already created a file demo.http, and you can explore the various options from here to add request and all, and convert from curl, and maybe you can get examples over here. So there are a lot of things you can explore, but here is the request I am going to hit. So my server is already running, and I will just hit this play button. So as you can see, response here in the console HTTP 1.1 200 OK, and here is your actual response from the server. And you can also see here one line has been added. So if I hit multiple times, every time a temporary file has been created. So even you can compare the responses here as well. So if you are in the process of development of the APIs and the snapshot of the response might change, so it's easier to compare here. So what was the earlier one and what is becoming a new response, so it's quite easy. Another thing, if you have noticed, this scratches contain some different path apart from your project, some library preferences and IntelliJ folder here. So it's a kind of temporary folder where you can store it, but if you like, you can create this kind of files in your source directory or in your project, and maybe you can add to Git, so other developer also can find it easily and like can reuse it. I must say it is a lot convenient and easier to test your APIs from here while you are developing it,